Could Pikmin 4 be open world? The Pikmin series has remained very similar for now. You end up on a weird planet, control a small army, and try to make any other species that comes along your path extinct. So far, there has not been much news about this new game, but that does not stop us from speculating about the possibility. Ever since the release of Breath of the Wild, I feel that there is always the talk about an open world variant of that game. In this case, it is Pikmin. If this game is open world, what would the map look like? Would you still fly around the planet or stay the night on the dangerous ground? The best way to go about this, in my opinion, is there to be a camp system. When the night arrives, you set up camp, but what if you can't set up camp? Well, in that case, massive swarms of enemies will attack, and it will be very hard to manage through that night. This allows the player some extra time after the daily countdown, but it makes it hard to survive at night, so you're not just staying up all night. Why would you be camping on the ground though? Well, I have a few theories, or well, more of like an idea of what the story may be for that scenario. I mean, come on, Nintendo really hasn't given us much to work with. Let's say our cast of friendly characters have come to get treasure / fruit or whatever from the Pikmin planet, but on their way, something went wrong, like usual, and their parts of the rocket ship fly all over the place and scatter all over the planet. You must traverse this planet and find 5 pieces you need to get home. Once you do, you fly up and the final boss is in space. Does this plot seem likely? Absolutely not. But impossible? Yeah, probably. But anyway, there are some much needed changes for this new open world, one being longer days. If there is an open world, it has to be done right, aka make it big. I don't want to see a small baby world, I want to see this or this. Second, there should be an enemy strength progression, similarly to Breath of the Wild, which they did very well, with different difficulties, meaning different colors of enemies. In Pikmin, you may start off in the easy forest, maneuver into the harder jungle, to even the more difficult snowy tundra. Finally, and most important of all, we need all the old and more Pikmin. If Nintendo wants to make this Pikmin the best one yet, then they need to make it big, literally and figuratively.